Now, good morning to all of you. Our next point 2.6.1 absolute error, relative error, and percentage error. We have to see one by one what is meant by absolute error, what is meant by relative error, and what is meant by percentage error. And also, we have to take a one example of this point. Okay. Now, first, let us suppose that let us suppose that the measured values, let us suppose that the measured value would be measured values be a1, a2, a3, so on up to an. Okay, means we have to supposition చేసినాం ఏమంటే మెజర్డ్ వాల్యూ ఏదైనా ఫస్ట్ టైం మెజర్ చేసిన సెకండ్ టైం ఇట్లా థర్డ్ టైం ఫోర్త్ టైం ఇట్లా ఎన్ టైమ్స్ మెజర్ చేసిన తర్వాత వాల్యూస్ ఏమంటే a1 a2 a3 a4 అప్ టు an. ఓకే, దట్ ఆల్ ఆర్ ది మెజర్డ్ values. Okay, next we have to see arithmetic mean. Okay, that is arithmetic mean, or we have to say that a mean. Arithmetic means a common mean, that is a common mean. The arithmetic mean of above measure value, the arithmetic mean of measured values, okay, and it is denoted by a mean. You know that arithmetic mean, okay, what is meant by mean is nothing but sum of the objects, okay, or sum of the contents divided by number of contents, or sum of the observations divided by total number of observations. Okay, here observations are a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus so on up to an, divided by how many number of observations? N number of observations, therefore divided by n. Therefore arithmetic mean, a mean, which is equal to, that is summation over I is from 1 to n, a n divided by n. Okay, now this is the arithmetic mean. Okay, arithmetic means sum of the observations divided by total number of observations. Okay, here n observations, therefore we have to add their observing values divided by total number of observations n, then that is the arithmetic mean. Okay, next we have to first find out the what is meant by absolute error. Now absolute error, and it is denoted by delta a. Absolute error denoted by delta a. What is meant by absolute error? We have to see the definition of absolute error. The magnitude of the difference between individual measurement and the true value of the quantity is called absolute error, and it is denoted by del, okay, that is mod delta a, mod of delta a. Okay, what is meant by mod means the only positive values. Okay, if in the mod, if the values are negative, if you got the values are negative, then you have to take that negative values is equal to the positive values. Okay, if you have take the mod that is delta a value is -2, this mod -2 is nothing but positive 2. Okay, mod is nothing but always we have to take that values as a positive. Okay, what is the definition of absolute error? The magnitude of the difference between individual measurements and the true value. Okay, we have to say whatever the A means is there, that A means we have to treat it as true value. Okay, A mean we have to treat as a true value. What is meant by absolute error? Absolute error means the difference between individual measurements. Okay, all that are individual measurement. A1 individual measurement, A2 individual measurement, A3 and so on up to AN are the individual measurements, and A means are the true values. The difference between individual measurements and true value is known as absolute error. That is, delta A is equal to individual measurements, that is mod of individual measurement minus true value. Okay, individual measurements minus true value. Okay, suppose that is delta A1. What is meant by delta A1? That is individual values A1. Okay, that is A1 minus true value A mean, that is in mod delta A1, which is equal to A1 minus A mean. Similarly, delta A2 is equal to mod A2 minus A mean. Okay, then delta A3, which is equal to mod A3 minus A mean. Okay, and so on up to delta AN, which is equal to mod AN minus A mean. Okay, that delta A1, delta A2, delta A3, delta A4 up to delta AN all are the absolute errors. Okay, that is, this is the absolute error of delta A1 is the absolute error of first measurement, delta A2 is the absolute error of second measurement, delta A3 is the absolute error of third measurement up to so on, and that is delta AN is the absolute error of nth measurement. Okay, now in that case delta AN is either positive values or negative values. Delta A, okay, that is delta A is either positive or negative values, but we take delta A values always positive, అంటే డెల్టా ఏది వాల్యూ పాజిటివ్ వస్తే లేకపోతే నెగటివ్ వస్తే ఏదైనా వస్తే మీరు ఏం చేయాలంటే డెల్టా ఏది వాల్యూ పాజిటివ్ తీసుకోవాలి. సపోజ్ డెల్టా ఏది వాల్యూ -4 వస్తే వాట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ డెల్టా ఏ యాజ్ అ +4. సపోజ్ డెల్టా ఏది వాల్యూ -3 వస్తే డెల్టా ఏది వాల్యూ మీరు ఏం తీసుకోవాలా +3 తీసుకోవాలా. ఓకే, డెల్టా ఏ సపోజ్ 0 దట్ ఈస్ -0.3 వస్తే మీరు ఏం చేయాలా 0.3 తీసుకోవాలా. ఓకే, మీన్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ఆల్వేస్ డెల్టా ఏ, that is absolute error values, always you have to take as a positive values. Now these are the absolute error. Okay, next mean absolute error. Mean absolute error, and it is denoted as delta A mean. Okay, mean absolute error delta A mean. Okay, that is whatever delta A1, delta A2, delta A3, okay, and up to delta AN, we have to take all the means of that absolute error. Okay, the mean absolute error is, okay, that is delta A mean, which is equal to, that is delta A1 mod delta A1 plus delta A2 plus delta A3 up to delta AN divided by how many numbers of measurements? N divided by N. Okay, therefore what we have to say, this is equal to summation of I is from 1 to n, that is delta an divided by n. This is the delta A mean. This is the mean absolute error. Okay, this is the mean absolute error. Okay, and this value is the arithmetic mean. Now this is the arithmetic mean and this is the mean absolute error. Okay, then using that arithmetic mean and mean absolute error, okay, by combining both of these, we have to write the measurement in single terms. Okay, we have to write the measurement values in single term. Then how we can write? Okay, the measurement values in single term. Okay, when we write measurement value, when we write measurement value, measurement values in single term as A is equal to A mean plus or minus delta A mean. ఓకే, ఎప్పుడైనా సింగిల్ టర్మ్లో రాయాలంటే దట్ ఈస్ వాల్యూ ఏ విచ్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఏ మీన్ ప్లస్ ఆర్ మైనస్ డెల్టా ఏ మీన్, ఆర్ what is the meaning of that, or whatever the a value is there, that a value is in between a mean plus delta a mean and a mean minus delta a means, or the meaning of that is a minus delta a mean is less than equal to a or less than or equal to a mean, okay, plus delta a mean. Okay, the meaning of this is that, okay, means the value of a is always in between a minus delta a mean or and a mean plus delta a mean. Here a mean, okay, a mean minus delta a mean less than equal to a, less than or equal to a mean plus delta a mean, means the values of a is in between a mean minus delta a mean and a mean plus delta a mean. ఈ రెండు మధ్యలో ఆ వాల్యూస్ ఉంటుంది. Okay, we have to see one example based on that in next after some time. Okay, now we have to better to understand arithmetic means, that is absolute error, mean absolute error. Okay, and the while combining the values, we have to write in a single line as a is equal to a mean plus or minus a, that is delta a means. Okay, now next what is meant by relative error? Okay, next relative error. Okay, what is meant by relative error? The relative error is the ratio of the mean absolute error to the mean value of the physical measurement, of a physical quantity measurement. Okay, what is the relative error? Okay, the relative error is the ratio of the relative error is the ratio of the mean absolute error, the mean absolute error. What is the mean absolute error? That is delta a mean, mean absolute error to the mean value, to the mean value. Mean value means that is arithmetic mean, to the mean value, that is a mean. Mean values of the quantity measure, of the quantity measure. Okay, that is relative error, which is equal to delta a mean divided by a mean. delta A mean divided by A mean. Now this is the relative error. Okay, relative error means it is the ratio between mean absolute error to the mean values. That is, relative error is equal to delta A mean divided by A mean. Next, percentage error. Percentage error, and it is denoted by delta A. What is meant by percentage error? When the relative error is expressed in term of percentage, then it is called as percentage error. Okay, the relative error is expressed in terms of percentage is called as percentage error. The relative error when expressed in terms of percentage, when the relative error when expressed in terms of percentage is called percentage error, okay, then that is percentage error that is delta A, which is equal to, what is the relative error? Delta A mean divided by A mean into 100. Okay, now this is the percentage error. Percentage error means when the relative error can be expressed in terms of percentage, then that is called as a percentage error. That is percentage error delta A, which is equal to delta A means divided by A means into 100. Okay, now this is the percentage error. We have to see one example based on this topic. Now the example 2.7, we measure the period of oscillation of a simple pendulum. In a successive measurement, the readings turn out to be 2.63 second, 2.56 second, 2.43 second, 2.71 seconds, and 2.80 seconds. Calculate the absolute errors, relative or percentage error. Now here they are giving a 5 readings of a time period of a simple pendulum. Okay, using that 5 readings, we have to find out the absolute error, relative errors, and percentage error. Now this is the A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Okay, what we have to say in previously, we have to apply in that example. Okay, now the measured values of a time period, the measured values of time period of a simple pendulum, are, okay, the measured values of a time period of a simple pendulums are 2.63 seconds, next 2.56 second, 2.43 second, 2.71 seconds, and 2.80 seconds. Okay, now this is the, we have to say this is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Okay, similarly, looking like at that, these are the time periods, these are the measured time periods. Now we have to find out the mean values of a time period. The mean values, that is arithmetic mean, the mean values of a time period, the mean values of a time period, that is T mean. Okay, the mean values of a time period, that is already we have to say A mean is equal to A1 plus A2 plus A3 up to AN divided by N. Here T means is equal to that T1, T2, T3, T4, T5 divided by 5. That is 2.63 plus 2.56 plus 2.43 plus 2.71 plus 2.80. That is sum of the observations divided by how many number of observations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 5. Now add the numerators, that is 2.63 plus 2.56 plus 2.43 plus 2.71 plus 2.80. Okay, that values we get 13.12 divided by 5. This is in terms of second. That is 13.12 divided by 5. We get 2.624 seconds. Okay, approximately we have to write this as 2.62 seconds, or we have to write T mean, which is equal to 2.6 seconds. Now this is the arithmetic mean of a time period of a simple pendulum. Okay, now we have to say this arithmetic mean is nothing but true values. Okay, we have to treat that arithmetic mean also as a true values. Next we have to find out the absolute error. Now absolute error, that is delta A. Now what is meant by absolute error? That is delta A, which is equal to individual values or individual readings minus true value. Individual reading minus true readings or true values. Okay, or in that case it is a time period. For that purpose we have to say this is the delta T. Okay, that is delta T, which is equal to individual readings minus true reading. Now that is delta T1 is equal to individual readings, that is first individual readings, which is the first individual readings, that is 2.63. 2.63 minus what is the true reading? 2.6. Okay, or we have to say that is 2.62. We have to say here 2.62. Okay, 2.63 minus 2.62. What you get? 2.63 minus 2.62, you get 0.01. Now this is the absolute value. Okay, means mod. Okay, this is the only magnitudes we have to take. Means if that value you get a negative, you have to convert that value into positive. Therefore delta T1 is equal to 2.63 minus 2.61. We get 0.01. Next delta T2 means that is the individual readings, that is second individual readings is 2.56, that is mod 2.56 minus true reading is same 2.62. okay, that is 2.656 minus 2.62, you get that value as minus 0.06, that is minus 0.06. You have to convert that minus into plus. Here is a mod, means you get that is delta 2 value as 0.06 second. Okay, now that is delta T3 is equal to third individual readings, which is the third individual readings, that is 2.43. Okay, 2.43 minus 2.62. 2.43 minus 2.62, you get that is minus 0.2, that is mod of minus 0.20 seconds. Okay, which is equal to 0.20 seconds. Now delta T4, first individual readings, fourth individual readings 2.71, that is mod of 2.71 minus 2.62, we get how much? That is 0.09 seconds. Now delta T4, now fourth individual readings 2.80, that is mod of 2.80 minus 2.62, we get 0.18 seconds. Okay. Now delta t1 is 0.01 seconds, delta t2 is 0.02 0.06 second, delta t3 is 0.20 second, delta t4 is 0.09 second, delta t5 is 0.18 second. Now these are the absolute errors. Okay, now next what we have to do, you have to find out the mean absolute error. Now mean absolute error, okay, mean absolute error, that is delta t mean. That is the mean absolute error, the mean absolute error is, that is delta t mean, which is equal to delta t1 plus delta t2 plus delta t3 plus delta t4 plus delta t5 divided by 5. What is the delta t1 value? Delta t1 value is 0.01. Delta t2 value is 0.06 plus, means all that values we have to take as a mod values. Mod means we have to take only positive values. If that values are negative, you have to convert that into positive. Here this value is negative, you have to convert this value into positive. Okay, 0.01 plus 0.06 plus 0.20 plus 0.09 plus 0.18 divided by 5. Now that is delta t mean, which is equal to 0.01 plus 0.06 plus 0.20 plus 0.09 plus 0.18. That all additions are 0.54 divided by 5. Then delta t mean, which is equal to 0.54 divided by 5, we get 0.11 seconds. Okay, 0.11 seconds, or we have say that delta t mean, which is approximately equal to 0.1 seconds. Now delta t mean value is 0.1 seconds, and that is t mean value is 2.62 seconds. Therefore when we have to write in one measurements, then the value of measurement may be written as the measured value of time period of simple pendulum we have to write as, okay, that is t is equal to, that is t mean plus or minus delta t mean. That is t is equal to, what is the t mean value? T mean value is 2.62. okay, we have to write as 2.62 seconds plus or minus delta t mean. Delta t mean is 0.1. okay, 0.1, or we have to write that is t is equal to, we have to approximate these values as 2.6. This 2.6 plus or minus 0.1 seconds. Now this is the two values. Okay, or what is the meaning of that? The t values is in between 2.6 minus 0.1 and 2.6 plus 0.1, means that is 2.6 minus 0.1 is less than equal to t, or less than or equal to 2.6 plus 0.1, means the t value is in between 2.6 minus 0.1 or 2.6 plus 0.1. 2.6 minus 0.1, we get 2.5 less than equal to t less than or equal to 2.7, means the t values is in between 2.5 and 2.6. therefore t values is in between in between 2.5 and 2.7. Means the time period of a simple pendulum values are in between 2.5 and 2.7. Okay. Now next we have to find out the relative error. Now next relative error. Okay, what is meant by relative error? The relative error is equal to, that is delta A means that that delta A means divided by A means. Okay, or relative error is equal to delta T mean divided by T mean. Delta T mean divided by T means. Okay, then delta T means, what is the delta T means value? Delta T means value is 0.1, or see here, delta T means is 0.1 seconds. That is 0.1 divided by T means. T means value is, that is 2.62, but we have to take as a 2.6. 2.6. Now this is the relative error. Okay, relative error is 0.1 divided by 2.6. Next, percentage error. Okay, percentage error means when we have to represent the relative errors in terms of percentage, means only multiply by 100. Now next, percentage error. Okay, that is delta T. Okay, percentage error we have already see delta A. In that case the time period, therefore we have to say delta T. Therefore delta T is equal to relative error into 100. What is the relative error? 0.1 divided by 2.6. That is 0.1 divided by 2.6 into 100. Now this is the percentage error. Therefore delta T is equal to 0.1 into 100. We get 10 divided by 2.6, which is approximately a 4. Okay, 10 divided by 2.6 is approximately 4. Therefore delta T is equal to 4%. Therefore the error in a time periods of a simple pendulum having a 4%. Therefore 4% errors will be occurs while measuring the time period of a simple pendulum. Time period of a simple pendulum is maximum 4% error of a time periods of a simple pendulum will be occurs while measuring the time periods of a simple pendulum. Means either 4% less time periods may be find out, or 4% more time periods will be find out. Means the an average the percentage error in a measuring the time periods having a 4%. Means 4% errors will be occurs while we have to doing this experiment. Now thanks to all of you.